6:30, Hurricane Ike turns closer to the Texas Gulf Coast and is less than 24 hours away from landfall. Plus, new this morning, hundreds of evacuees pour into East Texas, fleeing the hurricane zone.
Hurricane Ike is barreling towards the Texas coastline. I'm Christina Puig. I'll have the latest coming right up.
All right, good morning, East Texas. I'm Christine Nelson. Thanks for joining us.
This is Good Morning East Texas at 5:30, your East Texas news leader.
We've got a bleeder, one person down, 2 people hit.
Where are you at, sir?
I said ETMC Tyler.
An East Texas hospital turned into a crime scene after a shooting. 2 people are hospitalized this morning. In the same hospital, they were victims of what police are calling a domestic disturbance.
And our cameras are on the scene as police catch up with the suspect, Richard White, just a few miles away.
Do y'all know the condition of my mama right now?
She's in emergency surgery right now.
At the couple's home, we speak to their teenage son, still trying to understand how this violence all happened. Good morning, East Texas. I'm Dana Huey.
Now at 10, a busy Christmas Eve for area firefighters after an East Texas house is destroyed by a holiday fire. Plus, hundreds of soldiers are greeted by a special guest as they come home for the holidays. And those last-minute shoppers crowded East Texas stores today in hopes of finding that perfect gift.
And Santa is well on his way, and we are tracking his trip. And also the forecast. KLTV 7, your East Texas news leader, starts right now.
We are getting word that President Bush is now heading to the podium there at the White House for a statement about the agreement on the bailout bill.
Let's go live to Washington.
Reached an extraordinary agreement to deal with an extraordinary problem in our economy.
Thanks, Grant. Some breaking news to pass along to you. A derailment has closed a hurricane route used for trains. This happened shortly before 2 this morning, about 4 miles west of Hawkins in the Crow community. Officials tell us there are 15 cars off the track and that there's rice everywhere. All intersections between FM 778 and west of FM 14 are blocked. Officials say trains are now backed up all along the track. So far, no injuries have been reported, but right now we're told it could take several days to clean up. And new this morning, hundreds of evacuees arrive into the city of Tyler to ride out the storm. Tyler police tell us since 3 yesterday afternoon, nearly 100 buses have moved through the city's evacuee registration center. At the time our cameras were there, over 25 buses were lined up while officials could find shelters to route them to.
Is your camera not holding all of those holiday memories? That could soon become a thing of the past. 7 on your side looks at this new technology with no wires required next. And breaking news on a Chicago TV set. Literally, find out what startled this news crew live on the air next on your East Texas news leader.
We want to go live now to that press briefing we told you about that satellite that was shot down. Let's listen in as the press conference just started at the Pentagon.
High degree of confidence that we got the tank. We're still working our way through that.
We were all sitting around. There's quite a few people in the waiting room, and we heard what sounded like gunshots.
Yes, we've got shots, live fire here at ETMC Tyler.
A man opens fire on 2 people at an East Texas hospital. His wife and a bystander are now hospitalized all over a domestic disturbance.
Everything just blew up yesterday morning when she called that she wasn't coming home.
This morning we'll hear from the couple's son, who is in a state of disbelief.
And our cameras were there as the suspect, Richard Lynn White, is taken into custody. The latest on this domestic disturbance outside of an East Texas hospital lobby coming out.
Crews are still on the scene at this hour, putting out hot spots at a home just south of the Tyler city limits near County Road 164. Crews responded to the house fire just after 7 tonight. The house was engulfed in flames when the first trucks arrived. Firefighters did have trouble battling the blaze because of power lines nearby. Neighbors tell us the house was vacant. Another fire destroyed a home earlier this afternoon in northern Smith County. This house is located on FM 14 just north of Loop 323 in Tyler. Investigators believe a wood-burning stove was the source of the flames. The 2 people who lived there were not inside at the time. When the first crews arrived at the scene, there was little that could be done.
Again, as we told you just a few moments ago, we have breaking news at this hour. Firefighters are injured while battling an overnight fire in Smith County. That fire started around 2 o'clock this morning along Old Jacksonville Highway. That's just south of the Flint community. Lindsay Wilcox has been at the scene this morning as the firefighters were trying to put that out. She joins us now live. Lindsay?
Clint, the fire is basically out at this point. It started, from what we're hearing, around 2 o'clock this morning. No word on the cause yet, but here's what
New this morning, fire crews are kept busy overnight with a fire that sent smoke billowing over downtown Tyler. It happened in the 200 block of Oakland Avenue. Firefighters rushed to the scene around 2:30 this morning at this warehouse. It is unknown at this hour what started the blaze, and at one point a portion of the roof collapsed. Police tell us no one was reported inside, and police were forced to block surrounding intersections due to thick smoke in the area. It was a jolly old proposal in Ohio today. Sean Bammer switched places with the real Santa while his girlfriend was waiting in line. When she got to his lap, he got down on one knee and asked his girlfriend to marry him in front of a crowd of onlookers. And in case you're wondering, she said yes.